Yeah. Mama tell me about that. Say that gonna be preacher one at the time and then stop.
Actually, I left the minister, the pastor at the time.
Blaze of fire throughout creation.
People not gonna believe it was supposed to be Bible over law book.
Blaze
I'm
of
say
fire throughout
it was
creation.
supposed to be Bible over law book. The judge attended seminary for couple weeks and months. You're not gonna believe this. Let's go right into it. I'm gonna judge episode 55. 5, 4. Check. I'm gonna judge. Sorry, sir. Starting a podcast. So we talk about Wesley. I know you're going to go into the first year, second year, third year.
Jamaica local.
Yeah, episode number 54, guys. Let's go. Ready, sir?
Yeah, you sit the teacher will select you, and you will do what is private lesson. I mean, when school was out in the afternoon, you will go to the teacher, go to the cottage to do some private lesson, or you sit in the class in the schoolroom and do private lesson.
Yeah.
And when you do the private, some people were charged, you have to pay. But most of my teacher now, they would charge you.
Yeah.
You go, you do your private lesson, you do your work, your assignments, and in your assignments.
Yeah.
And sometimes the private lesson will last until nightfall, or probably after nightfall. And all the children were sitting private exam, and the first, second, and third Jamaica local. They would walk home together. I would travel in different directions to get home where they live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You'd also sit on a Saturday to do private.
Saturday?
Yeah, private lessons. Teacher would ask you to come in and you sit for instruction. First, second, and third Jamaica local. Not everybody. Some people would be doing the first Jamaica local, some the second Jamaica local, some the third Jamaica local. So you didn't sit in one class. You sit in different classes. Different teachers would teach different subjects.
Who were some of these teachers?
The same teachers that taught at the school.
Okay.
Like Mrs. Patterson was the principal. You had another teacher named Mrs. Jagro. You have Mrs. Miller. You have Mrs. Dixon. Well, different teachers teach different subjects.
That's a different Miss Dixon from the one that was at Dallas School.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the exam, you generally sit the exam. That's a national exam. You generally sit it in June or July. And you will go to Kingston now to sit the exam. And it was always held, well, in my time, it was held at the Harper Tree Primary School. And in Harper Tree Square. And the exam, you sit, I think, 6 subjects for the day. So you start exam at 7 in the morning, and you finish the exam at about 5 in the evening. With time for lunch and, breaks, you get some breaks. But they do, I think the
Breaks
first...
time, what you looking to buy?
Eh?
What you looking to eat breaks time?
They were about Harper Tree Square now, we're just across from Harper Tree Square. You go buy a patty or you go buy a cocoa bread or something like that, you know what I mean? And after you sit the exam,
So
the invigilators were...
Taste the party?
No man, some Chinese shop used to be out at Harper Tree Square. You go and buy refreshments, soft drink. And more or less we'd buy something cheap because it was like as cheap as people think it would be them time there. You buy a snowball. You buy the vendor would shave the ice. with that thing like a plane. Take out the ice out of when it's full with ice, put it in a glass, ram it to the hand, throw syrup on it, and then turn it down and it drop right out in your hand. So you knock that now, the snowball with a bulla or something else. You could get cocoa bread, ginger bun. Well, that's not my lunchtime. During the breaks now between subjects, I remember the last exam they sit in the evening was if you were doing third Jamaica local. The last two subjects was teaching or agriculture. Those are the two last subjects you sit in the evening. And the last 1 hour, an hour and a half, you write the paper, you get the questions. The question would come from the Ministry of Education. And I believe there were I don't know if they were set in England.
The exam papers?
Yeah, the exam paper.
Okay.
Before the exam start in the morning, the invigilator will open the paper, show you, open it and give you, start handing out the question papers.
Yeah.
And the papers to do the work on.
Wow, yeah.
Right. So you sit, the first one I think was English, you have maths, you have geography, what other subject you have? You have geography, you have science, then you have teaching, and you have agriculture.
Yeah.
I think there could be another subject really. You think about this exam now, they give you a little card, like a red card.
Yeah, for the test. Like
No, you keep that.
This is you.
You give it to you, and all the students who sit, you get it for the
You get that from Wesley School before you reach
No,
out.
you get it when you go to the exam. And you use that now. You suppose you fail, you send that to the Ministry of Education, and then send it back to you, say after a few weeks, say which subject you fail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember when I went and sat third year, strange thing happened. I used to love to read comics, like cowboy comics.
Ministry of Education provide comic?
No man, I used to love to read it.
Okay.
So the money I got for lunch, I went to the Chinese shop. And most of these shops in Jamaica or in Harvard Square would sell comics. They would pin them up on wire.
Yeah.
I think it was like a £6 or a shilling you'd pay for a comic. So, but the morning before exam start, I went into the place and take my shilling and buy a paper, buy a comic.
Yeah.
And I'm reading it, sitting down and waiting for the exam room to open. One of the invigilators, a tall man, came up to me and said, "Young man, what are you reading? Comic? You was taking the exam and reading comic?" They took it away from him. I asked him who was my teacher and I told him.
Yeah.
Well, when Miss Patterson come, you know she stay.
Beat you.
No, she not beat me, but he called her and said, "You send that boy to the exam. See, I just took away this comic from him." So she took the comic and gave me two good look.
Over our glasses.
Yeah. Two good look. And double palm out.
Yeah.
Anyway, the card that I got to send back to the ministry.
So how much people in the room sitting in the exam?
Holy man.
All over the island?
No man, it was set the same day all over the island. But for Kingston and St. Andrew, it was halfway tree school. But all the parish was what you call a center, where you go and sit. Now, after you sit the exam now, and you wait until, I think it was July or August. The result was published in the Jamaica Gazette. Another publication out of the printing office, government printing office. So everybody would line up now. You hear that result is going to come out on Friday. Miss Patton, she would walk from here to that to town. And sat out and sit down out of the printing office until the Gazette come out and bring out the Gazette them. I think it pay £6 for the Gazette.
Yeah.
Your name would you look in and see your name, and if you don't see your name you know you feel.
Yeah. £6 for a Gazette, £6 for a comic.
Yeah, the comic was cheap, man. You could get the second-hand comic too. But what time we used to exchange comic, if you know a boy who loves a comic like yourself. When you buy one and read it, him tell you same buy one and...
So who in the class this time? Who are you going to sit the exam that day?
What me sit the exam? What was sitting up from that?
Okay.
But if I remember correctly, the two of us from here passed.
So Miss Patterson was such an influence on you that all during this time she have opened you, she have feed you knowledge, and you had the eye on a career as a teacher?
Yeah, well, the avenue out of the country part and poverty was to either become a teacher. That's why you did teaching. Teaching was a subject you did. Or you become an agricultural officer. So that's why you did agriculture. Or you go into the classroom and teach one of the normal subjects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was a phenomenon when you all meet in town. You get the result of the Gazette. Gazette will be published and everybody out there look.
Out there, look, yeah.
So they come and saying if you feel your name would have been written in white letters on a white background. You can't keep looking. Your name is there, but it's written in white letters.
So you remember the day when you passed?
I think if you go printing office.
No, you remember the events that led during that day?
Well, I didn't know when I passed, really. I wasn't in Dallas. I was doing a course. With the Back to the Bible broadcast, which was a corresponding course with the...
Yeah. Mama tell me about that, say they're going to be preacher one at the time and they stop.
Yeah, actually I left the minister, the pastor at the time in Dallas. Encouraged me to go to...
You not talk about that a lot, sir. Like, what you forgot there, sir? The preacher.
No, man, encouraged me to go to...
No, sir, don't touch it, sir. You never ever talk about that. Mommy alone me about that a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah, what a preaching thing they go.
No, because you know I took the course. And I used to get some good marks.
Yeah, but you know follow it. Why was that?
No, man, I went to West... Well, I think I told that story.
Nope.
After the minister told me, encouraged me to go to West Indies College. West Indies College is where you're going to get you do a degree, or you do a certificate, and you get your preaching certificate. So actually, before the result of the third local exam came out, the West Indies College called me.
Yeah.
And I went there. I went.
Where is West Indies College, sir?
Mandeville.
So you go down to Mandeville to that?
I was down there for about nearly a year, nearly 6 months.
So which book you reached in the Bible?
No, man.
You reach Leviticus before you come back up?
No, man. It was...
Oh, God.
It was... Actually, when I went there, the gentleman that I met became a minister of government. He left. There was some problem with West Indies College. And he had to leave. Dr. Beaumont, Sidney Beaumont, female Jamaican man, very, very highly educated.
Wow.
So he encouraged me to stay on.
But
what he found out.
train in Britain though.
No, training in America.
Okay. Oh yeah, back to the Bible, yeah. Them still on the ear, no?
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, the joke about it, when I went, I told him that I didn't have the money because, you'd have to pay. You have to pay tuition, you have to pay for food, you have to pay for lodging. And he said, no problem, man. We have something here for you, we can help you out. So he gave me a job at the printery.
Yeah. Usually be a printer.
Yeah, man.
What?
Compositor. So we used to compose like articles for the printery.
Which, oh, yeah.
And after,
Leaflet or book?
no man, we have published booklet and book and magazines and all
So not
kinds.
even that you dropping on now, because you was a reading god, you know.
Yeah, man.
So you reach so now, what you do all this time? You just a read and a eat.
No, well, I was living they put me in a dormitory with four guys. One was from England, one was from Africa, one was from Westmoreland, and the one from Westmoreland, he was Carnegie, and one was from Kingston. So all of us living in the same dormitory. But the dormitory now was right by the bakery. So, I know you're a young boy, your food, where you get a little bit of food them give you.
Yeah.
So,
And a 4
no man, I get a job at the bakery,
You get a job at the bakery also.
get a job at the printery,
And
and night time I work at the bakery,
wow.
and so some days I work at the chapel,
Yeah. And all this time you have studied between them.
all the while and I study.
How much sleep that you get? Sir?
You never think about sleep, you just think we do your work and, you know what I mean.
So that's why you love Mandeville, sir. Because as a youth, usually down there.
Well,
Because every picture you have in here is from Mandeville.
you know,
And you work other places, what on the Mandeville picture you have in here? Yep.
well, my connection, the Mandeville connection, well, it started then when I started high school. When I started residence college.
So sir, how you reach down there? Bus?
Bus man, take bus and walk it from Mandeville up to the college.
Directions on a piece of paper?
Eh?
Directions on I say, excuse me, where's
No man, people will invitate them when I see with grip on. So you go Western College and they go turn the road or something.
Okay, yeah.
And the signs are there. But you're not telling about me and Professor Beaumont now. So I'm going to get the job at the printery, get a job at the bakery, I'm going to get a job at the chapel. All the way, the guys that live in the dormitory with me now, night time, those who work at the bakery and come in and bring in 1 bread and 2. We have work for bread to pull the belly because we used to pay, it was £8 per month for food alone. So, but what they do, when you work at the printery, them time you. When you work at the bakery, the time you. Anyway you work, the time you. And they pay for it. So the amount of hour you can put in at these places now.
Yeah.
You go upon your cost for the month.
Along with your syllabus you have to focus on.
Yeah, but
Curriculum.
Yeah, but you have to make sure you work the hours to pay yourself. You pay for your food and pay for whatever incidental you have. So at the end of the month, you might find that for the month you work £5. But you spend £4, so you only save £1. You understand? You have to live in a kind of commune. So everybody look for everybody. Like food, you know, make everybody share them with them have.
Yeah.
With everybody.
Okay, yeah.
So while I was there now, Miss Patterson wrote me. Get a register letter from Miss Patterson. In the letter was £5. And she said, and a copy of the Gazette. I said, you pass third year, and you can get a job at Constitution Hill Friendship Brook, Constitutional Friendship Brook. Those two schools. There was one at Dallas, which is that somebody had gotten that one. So I must come back home and take up one of the jobs then. Because at that time, there was an education officer who thought that I should really go to Michael.
Okay.
With the encouragement of Miss Patterson. That I should come back and go to Michael.
Is it that you're finding everything else to do except your schoolwork? Because you're the bakery, you're the printer?
Yeah, you find, you know.
Did Mr. Mado report you to Miss Patterson that you didn't work? Mr. Gentleman?
Which way gentleman?
Man who offered the job at the bakery and the printer.
You mean Professor Beaumont?
Yeah.
No, man.
You doing everything and from Miss Patterson say come back and me say, probably never.
No, man, they never write. They don't tell him to come back. They write me.
Okay.
And
But
send
him
the
tell
money.
her something?
Eh?
Him tell her something?
No, man. She wrote me and tell me, say, you passed third year. You can get a job as a teacher in Dallas. You can get a job as a teacher in Constitution. And Friendship Brook.
Yeah.
So I must come back home. And she put £5 in the envelope. No fear. Expense of coming back home. So when I got the letter, man, I read the letter. I said, boy.
Give her the bundle, man.
No, I give her the bundle. Talk to the guy in my dormitory and say, boy, can I go back home? At that time, it look hard, you know, because boy, you have to do so much work to earn the £5 to pay your bills a week. Because what them pay you? There's some guys to milk called cow, you know. Get up a man and milk cow.
So how old were you at that time, sir? How old were you at that time?
Eh?
How old were you at that time?
About 19. Anyway, I just came to the conclusion that I should come back and teach. But I didn't write Miss Patterson until I just get the letter today.
Yeah.
So the evening I go up to the Professor Beaumont's office and tell him I leave in the university, I leave in West Indies College. He said, why? He said, you have such a bright future that you're thinking about what? And it was about 2 o'clock the evening. And from 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock, he was in my office.
Oh.
So I'm going to leave. He said, no man, you don't leave, you stay here. We work out on some more way for you to earn some money. I said, no, I'll go back. I'll go back, and when I earn enough money, I'll come back to West Indies College. Anyway, reluctantly about 7 o'clock at night. And after my chat, we meeting come out of the office and come back with some other people. He said, he said, no, don't go.
Yeah.
He called him driver and said, Mr. Let me call the driver. He said, the student going back to Kingston tomorrow. Drop him at in town for him.
What's that?
Yeah.
Whoa. Say, how £5?
The £5 now, I'm going to get a free drive to town.
Yeah.
Now, when you finish, as soon as they earn some money, come back to West Indies College. I'll be waiting for you to come back.
Wow.
Man, we leave early, man. You know what happened that week, the week before? They had a storm called Flora.
That week?
Yeah, passed over Jamaica. The week before.
So where the song catch you? Mandeville?
Mandeville, I with Mandeville when the storm passed. So the guy dropped me at Crossroad. Crossroad he dropped me. And we take a bus, we come to Papino, we come over. When we come, we have come all the police, where the commissioner office there. Commissioner police office.
Yeah.
The whole of the road they wash out.
Wow.
The whole of the road. Come up to Matlas Corner.
Yeah.
One big hole in the road.
Wow.
Because the storm didn't really mash up Jamaica.
There's a market at Papin all the time?
Mark was there.
Okay.
We come Papino.
Because we know some people usually sell down that road, sell down Commissioner Road.
Yeah man,
Where the
all
hell is,
road.
okay, so yeah, so the road mash up, huge Papino, all Papino look after Flora.
Yeah man, mash up man. I ever look down Opera, the whole Opera wash out like. And the water was still running down there. Not much really, because
You don't have residents down here that time.
no, few people live down there. Few people live down there, Opavado and Tavern, Elson Flats, few people live down there. At that time, everybody come heavy. You would have to pay if somebody cross you. A man down there cross people, you pay them like £6 or £2, and put your pine back. And walk across the river. The man was expert crosser.
£6 is one coin by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everything has £6. Okay.
So I came back to the last night,
Yeah.
and Miss Lara said, I'm going to come back.
Because?
No, man. She glad.
Yeah?
Yeah. She glad and say, why? Early man, I get up now. I hang the shirt and put on get the pants and walk down to Country Brook. Yeah, I never even knew where the school was. Where the school is, that was there. The school was up on Gully. That church was up, that's where the church was. And walk the morning early. Walk down and find the school and start class from there. And these the first 2 children who passed common entrance.
Well, so, how long you stay at school?
Well, there was about 3-4 months.
Yeah.
You used to walk down in the morning, walk up in the evening. You know, I live there, Miss Walkley. You know Mr. Walkley?
Yeah.
Mr. Walkley had a truck. And that road to me used to use.
Oh, yeah. You go that shop, him drive one way and drive the other way.
No, I drive through Papin and come back through Bullby. You drive through
Bullby.
You drive through Paul Pass.
Yeah, and
Go downtown, you come back the same way.
Okay, yeah, you go that shop.
Yeah, I think the last money we gave Miss Walkley was a £5 shilling. And this when time we come out on the Paul Road there. You know the bridge there, the little bridge there.
Yeah.
And then I pass a come, yeah, I come to the truck, I come to the road. You take the road to the truck and come here.